Hello, dear students. Welcome to this session. In this session, we will continue with the problem which you have solved in the previous session. In the previous session, we have taken one problem from the previous question paper, where it was asked to draw the project network, find the critical path, and also find the probability that the project is completed in 31 days. We have already drawn the project network diagram and also found the critical path. Here, by taking the time estimates, optimistic, most likely, and pessimistic times which are given in the problem for each activities, and we have calculated the expected time TE by using the equation TO plus 4TM plus TP divided by 6. Then we have calculated the standard deviation for each activity and also the variance of the each activity. Then we have drawn the network diagram. We found earliest start and latest finish time for all the activities. And finally, the project duration, that is 36 days. Then by calculating the total float, the we identified the critical activities. The critical activities found is to be 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 5, and 5 to 8 based on the total float. Then afterwards, we found marked the critical path in the network diagram. Then project duration 36 days. Then the next one is, what is the probability of completion of the project in 31 days? So that we'll discuss in this session. Here, the probability of completion of the project in the contractual obligation time, this is called as a contractual obligations time, 31 days, is calculated by following these steps. First, the T suffix CP, that is the expected duration of the project, that is equal to 36 days, which we have calculated. And then the contractual obligation time T is equal to 31 days, which is asked in this problem. Then first we need to calculate the standard deviation of the project. This standard deviation of the project is the square root of sum of variances of the critical activities. That is, the sum of variances of the critical activities means in our case, the critical activities are 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 5, and 5 to 8. Here we have calculated the standard deviation sigma for 1 to 2, that variance for activity 1 to 2 as 4, then 2 to 3 it is 16, then 3 to 5 it is 4, and 5 to 8 it is 1. So the sum of square root of these variances is taken as a standard deviation of the project. The standard deviation of the project, that is 4 sigma is equal to under square root of 4, that is for 1 to 2, then 16 it is 2 to 3, then 4 it is the variance of 3 to 5, and 1 is the variance of 5 to 8. This will become 5, that is 4 plus 16 20 plus 4 24 plus 1 25, square root of 25 5. This is the standard deviation of the project. Then why it is called the standard deviation of the project means, as we know that the completion of the project is controlled by critical activities. As we know, suppose the critical activities consume more than the allotted time, then the project duration will be extended, or there will be a delay in the completion of the project. That is why the standard deviation of the critical activities are to be considered as a standard deviation of the project. Then the standard normal deviate Z can be calculated by using the equation T minus TCP divided by sigma. T, it is a contractual obligation time. Then TCP, it is the expected duration of the project, which is equal to 31 minus 36 divided by 5. That 5 is the standard deviation which we have calculated from this equation. Then we found minus 1, minus 1.00. The Z value minus 1.00. Based on this, we have to find the probability of the normal distribution under the area for value Z is equal to minus 1 from the table. This is the standard normal distribution table. Area under normal distribution for Z value minus 1.0 is to be extracted from this table, which is 0.1587. this 0.1587, which is equal to P, that is the probability. The probability P is equal to 0.1587, or it is 15.87% is extracted from that table, indicates that the probability of completing the project in 31 days is 15.87% or 0.1587. You just observe here. Suppose if the contractual obligation is equal to TCP, that is, what is the probability of completing the project in 36 days, means in the expected duration itself. Suppose if it is 36 days, then this will be T minus TCP, that is 36 minus 36 divided by 5 will become 0, 0. For 0, 0, from the table, you can see that for 0, 0, there is a 0.50, that is 50%. The probability of completing the project on expected duration is 50%. Suppose if the probability of that contractual obligation time is greater than the expected duration, then the value will be more than 0.5. Means as the obligation time increases more than the expected project duration, then the probability of completion will be more. Suppose if the contractual obligation time is less than the project duration, then the percentage of probability of completion of that project will be decreasing, or it is less than 50%. So here this is 31 days, which is less than 36. So value of probability of completion of that project on the obligation time is less than 50, that is 15.87%. And one more thing is, in the examination, this standard normal distribution table will be provided to you. Either you can bring it, or it will be provided by the college, because it is permitted in the examination. One can see here in the note of the question paper, use of statistical tables permitted. So it means you can use this for the extracting the value of P from the normal distribution table. Okay, so this is what we have calculated in this session, and in the next session we'll continue to solve some more problems based on this probability of completion of the project. Thank you.